Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into predilection. 17 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Fancy. Which means a superficial or transient feeling of liking or attraction. Fancy. For example, this was no passing fancy, but a feeling he would live by. Number 2. Propensity. Which means an inclination or natural tendency to behave in a particular way. Propensity. For example, her propensity to jump to conclusions. Number 3. Partiality. Which means a particular liking or fondness for something. Partiality. For example, Miller's partiality for flowering shrubs is evident. Number 4. Weakness. Which means a self-indulgent liking for. Weakness. For example, his weakness for prawn cocktails. Number 5. Proclivity. Which means a tendency to choose or do something regularly. Proclivity. For example, his sexual proclivities are none of your business. Number 6. Inclination. Which means a person's natural tendency or urge to act or feel in a particular way. Inclination. For example, his political inclinations often got him into trouble. Number 7. Fondness. Which means affection or liking for someone or something. Fondness. For example, they look at each other with such fondness. Number 8. Love. Which means a great interest and pleasure in something. Love. For example, his love for football. Number 9. Tendency. Which means an inclination towards a particular characteristic or type of behavior. Tendency. For example, for students, there is a tendency to socialize in the evenings. Number 10. Predisposition. Which means a liability or tendency to suffer from a particular condition, hold a particular attitude, or act in a particular way. Predisposition. For example, those who have a hereditary predisposition to heart disease. Number 11. Penchant. Which means a strong or habitual liking for something or tendency to do something. Penchant. For example, He has a penchant for champagne. Number 12. Preference. Which means a greater liking for one alternative over another or others. Preference. For example, the thief chose their home in preference to others. Number 13. Leaning. Which means a tendency or partiality of a particular kind. Leaning. For example, his early leanings were towards cooking and he went off to become a chef. Number 14. Taste. Which means a person's tendency to like or be interested in something. Taste. For example, he found the aggressive competitiveness of the profession was not to his taste. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. Hitting the subscription button is the best way to stay connected. See you in the next video.